Good morning, guys. Yes, finally I got the Interceptor 650 for a test review and amazing braking. Just see this. Oh. So welcome back to my channel, guys. I am NILADRI and today I will be doing the review of this Interceptor 650. Interceptor is some machine that has been made by Royal Enfield, and trust me, guys, when you ride this bike for the first time, you ask yourself, am I riding a Royal Enfield Interceptor 650? Basically, am I riding a Royal Enfield machine? Because there is no vibration at all, nothing. No vibration on the handlebars, on the foot peg, neither on the tank. And the brakes, just see this. And the ABS works so smooth and so perfectly. I mean, like, I have got no words for Royal Enfield, because till today Royal Enfield was known as for a very buzzier motorbike which is to vibrate a lot when it get old, or on the new version. But Royal Enfield have made this scenario change by working on this, and they have made an amazing bike, amazing motorcycle, which is a 650cc engine. This is good, but when you try to get a sudden corner, it's not a sports bike obviously, so your bike tends to get a wobble a lot. Right now I'm cruising at 140, and trust me, guys, you cannot even feel that your bike is on 140, because you don't feel that vibration, neither that exaggeration of the engine. Trust me, on the second gear and third gear, on second gear it goes till 80, and third gear you're on 100 with a smooth cruising. Right now I'm at 6th gear and I'm cruising at 100. There is no buzziness, no vibration, nothing at all. And if I am accelerating on 6th gear, then you can see it's going 120. It already crossed, it crossed 140. I'm like, just, can you believe this? It is crossing 160. Now I don't know whether it will go more ahead or not. Yes, it is going, it is crossing 160, crossed 160, and it's down something nearby to 165 or something. And the brakes that it have got, amazing brakes, amazing bike. So let me introduce the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. It have got a 648cc engine, which is a twin cylinder engine, and which have got dual spark plug, one spark plug for each cylinder, and basically one piston. And apart from that, it have got 47 bhp, which punch you at 7250 rpm, and it have got 52 newton meter of torque. The torque is amazing. When you accelerate around nearby to the second or third gear, this bike makes you feel like go like zoom. You don't feel that lack of power. And trust me, guys, I'm riding at 160 constantly, and there is no buzziness, and it's going very smoothly. Oh my god. Royal Enfield have made this killer. So it's not crossing more than 160. It have already crossed somewhere near to 160. It's going to be like 170 now. Just touched 170. So the top speed of Royal Enfield 650 is 170 kmph that I could manage to take out. So now talking about the brakes are amazing. I mean, like, I can show you a small demo regarding this. I'm at the speed of 100 kmph and now I'm braking. You see this, within maybe 10 meters I stopped this bike. Seriously, I mean, like, within 10 meters it stopped. Like, this motorcycle got stopped. This motorcycle weighs around like 202 kilos, and it just took few seconds to stop. Royal Enfield is using these Biber brakes, and both the brakes are Biber, and both the brakes have got ABS. So the brakes that they are using is Biber, and the front have got 320 mm of disc, and the rear one have got 240 of disc. So the number of the disc is very huge, that's it, 320 so that is the reason like it stops this bike with an ease of few seconds. So yeah guys, that's the braking part. Now talking about the other aspects, that this bike have got air oil cooled. This bike is not liquid cooled, this is air oil cooled, and the fuel capacity is like around 12 liters. I've got a spoke wheels, not the alloy wheels. This have got spoke wheels, and it have got twin exhaust, and trust me, the exhaust note is very smooth. It's very bassy in sound. I mean, like when you accelerate, that point of time you feel the exhaust note on the rear side, and the exhaust note is on a very softer side. It's not that loud, not that pitchy, and amazingly the work have been done. The exhaust that you see on this bike is on the upside, so it's not that on the lower side. Both the exhausts are a bit uplifted. So now people who will be thinking कि अरे अगर हम लोग इस बाइक को लेकर टूर पे जाना चाहते हैं, then what about the touring? Yes, you can go for touring because there are a lot of bags, saddle bags that you can fit, and the exhaust से जो सीट का हाइट है वो उतना भी ऊपर नहीं है कि आपका जो एक सैडल बैग है वो नहीं लग पाएगा. So people those are tourer, they can definitely go for this bike. Well, I have not tested any kind of saddle bags. I have not put any kind of saddle bags जिससे मैं आपको गारंटी देके बता पाऊँ कि हाँ इसमें saddle bag लग जाएगा. But still you can go for that, and I am pretty sure that company like Royal Enfield, who have got a lot of accessories, they can take out a saddle bag especially designed for this Interceptor 650. So that's the one note. And there are other note that people who have a family, हो सकता है अपने wife को बिठा के लेके जाए. So if a woman is wearing sari and if she is sitting in one-sided way, then yes, तब आपका जो साड़ी है वो उसका exhaust note में touch हो सकता है. That can be one issue with this bike. Apart from that, there is no issue. And now talking about the wheels have got spoke wheels, and the tires are not tubeless. It have got a tube tire. So now talking about the suspension, honestly speaking, the suspension is not that smooth, not that soft, neither that hard, but yeah, it's way softer than the other versions of Royal Enfield motorcycles that you have in the market, but it's soft. And this is a normal telescopic shocker, so it is smooth. And now talking about the rear suspension is also very softer side. And apart from that, if I talk about the riding position is very comfortable, it's very smooth. And now if I talk about the sitting position is also very comfortable. The leg position is also on a very comfortable side. The foot pegs, the brake lever that they have placed on a very comfortable side. Talking about one major aspect is that what we Indians are used to is with a single exhaust, right? The exhaust that is on the right side. So now this Interceptor have got two exhausts on the left hand side and on the right hand side, both the sides. So जब आप ट्रैफिक में जब आप चलाते हो तो आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा अपने लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में भी, cause both the exhaust are on the upside and it's a bit splitted. So अपने बॉडी से तो ये निकला हुआ नहीं है, बट अपने बॉडी से थोड़ा ये आउट में है, तो आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यानपूर्वक चलाना पड़ेगा जब आप इस बाइक को आप ट्रैफिक सिटी कंडीशन में आप चलाते हो. That's all. And apart from that, the mirrors are same as like the Royal Enfield have always provided with 350, 500, Classic and other bikes. So the mirrors are not changed. The handle grips are changed. The handle grip that you see, it's more comfortable, it's more grippy. Your gloves doesn't get slip out. And they have got a brace pad, handlebar brace pad over here, so that in case something happen, forbid an accident, then if the rider is getting hit in this way, then this brace pad will save you. And apart from that, the tank fuel knob is a bit of different style. So it comes up, then you put the key and then you can close it down. So that's what the fuel knob looks like. Yeah guys, so if I missed out anything, then for that I have to stop this bike. So now let me stop this bike and let me see that whether if I've missed something, cause while riding sometimes you missed out a lot. So that's the bike. So let me start from the tail. See, as I told you that the exhaust are coming out on both the sides out of the body of the bike. So when you're in the traffic, you have to keep in mind कि आपका exhaust जो है एक तरफ नहीं है, ये दो तरफ है, right? So they have given a sari guard, which is very good thing. But a woman who will sit on the rear side, she can keep the leg pad over here, but the sari rear part of the sari will get touch on this part of this exhaust. So that's one. And they have not used any kind of LED lights or LED indicators. They have used the normal bulb indicators. And apart from that, the tire breadth is not that wide, but I would have expected the tire to be more broader. And they are using a bye-bye brakes. Again, an exhaust over here. The suspension is on a very softer side. Increase the height of the suspension by simply moving this knob, which can increase and decrease your suspension. And one thing that you will find is the engine size is very huge. Well, this is using 3.1 liter of engine oil. Apart from that, it have got twin spark, one over here and another over there. So it is a twin spark, and this is a two-cylinder engine है, तो इसीलिए इसका दो एग्जॉस्ट है. And it have got an air oil cooled radiator. From that, it have got a pedal tire. This spoke rim that they are using, it's of a very premium quality. Like you won't find that chrome spoke wheels. These are a matte finish chrome spoke wheels. And the suspension that they are using is a telescopic suspension. Coming to the front, it have not got any LED headlamp. It have got the one that we have seen on the Royal Enfield bike, is the halogen headlamp. The indicators are normal. It looks like RX100 type का वो indicators इन्होंने दिया है. Apart from talking about the mudguard are of fiber. So the mudguard that you find over here is made up of fiber, not that metallic part. Apart from that, it have got a chrome finish mirrors, the handlebars, the speedometer. As I have told you, when you switch it off, what else you get? You get an ABS. It's a low engine oil pressure indicator. There's a battery, and you get a pass light indicator and ABS. That's all you get. There's no indicator for this air filter, choke, and other things. Talking about the ground clearance, guys, if you look this bike on this aspect, you will find that इसका तो ground clearance है ही नहीं. But when you go out through a very big road bumpers and a big pothole, at that point of time you feel that no, it have got a good clearance. Because if I make you see from here, then you will find कि अरे यार इसका तो ground clearance ही नहीं है. To be honest, इसका ground clearance है. When I push this bike, and now you can see that the ground clearance is on a very different level, right? So that's what. So over here you can find a difference, right? तो पिछले हम लोगों ने जब भी कभी रॉयल एनफील्ड चला है, हम लोगों ने हमेशा देखा है कि जो गियर लीवर है वो एक सिंगल पीस रॉड होता है, जिसको आप आगे से भी चेंज कर सकते हो, पीछे से भी चेंज कर सकते हो. बेसिकली यू कैन शिफ्ट इन दैट वे. बट दिस टाइम दे हैव यूज्ड दिस काइंड ऑफ levers that we find in most of the sports bike. So it have got a 6 gear. So first time Royal Enfield have introduced a 6-speed gearbox. I mean, like, that's a very huge compliment for a Royal Enfield to use a 6-speed gearbox. 1 down, 5 up. So that's what this bike looks like, guys. So that's the tour of this bike, and that's what I got to say about this bike. So अभी चलते हैं, and let me take a spin again. What I believe is that if I ride a bike on different kind of terrains, then it can give me a better perspective. So before knowing any bike, I should test it on different kind of terrains. So अभी ये था हाईवे का बात, अभी हम लोग आ गए हैं पहाड़ियों में. So now I will check that whether this bike literally performs well on the mountainous road or not. Basically on the curbs, what about the handling and other part. So this bike have got slipper clutch, which is a very big plus point. Because when you get a slipper clutch, it makes easy for you. See this, I mean, like, when you're on the corners, and if you need anything to overtake, then you don't need to think twice. If you're on the second and third gear, you can easily overtake that vehicle with ease. See this, it have got a lot of torque, which makes you pull ahead. Seriously, guys. And the brakes, oh my god, These brakes are amazing. First time Royal Enfield have used bye-bye brakes. Seriously, they are on the top of the class in this segment, because the brakes that they have used are very punchy. I mean, like, they stop this bike with a very fraction of seconds. So now suppose you are behind any bus or truck and you need to overtake right on the mountainous road, so you don't think twice, just pull down the one gear and whoop, you're out of that traffic. You can see that this bike have got 47 bhp, whereas the torque is much higher than the bhp, so it have got a 52 newton meter of torque. So when you compare this both ratio, you will find that the torque is more. So that is the reason this bike have got more, punchier feel than the other Royal Enfields. So this bike is a treat to ride, man, seriously. Talking about the handling part, this bike is handling very well. I mean, like, a guy like me who loves sports bike and who is riding this bike like like as if I'm playing with this bike. Seriously, this bike is simply playing at the speed of 60, 70, and I am not feeling any kind of problem, neither any kind of feeling that I am getting disbalanced or something. And thanks to the Pirelli tires that they have used in this bike, Pirelli tires are amazing. So that's what, guys. Let's talk about the other aspects of this bike. Coming towards the handling, as I told you, the handling is superb, and the handlebar position is very comfortable. I mean, like, it's a bit upside, so you don't need to lean and your backbone won't get pain. So the handlebar position is great, and you don't need to do any kind of modification to make it more comfortable. It's already very comfortable. And talking about the people who are 6 feet tall, so for them it will be more comfortable, because they will be having a bit lower arm and their shoulder will be on the top. So for 6 feet people, this bike is like not an issue. Apart from that, if I talk about the leg gripping of this tank, well, this tank has been designed in a very proper way, where you can literally you can push your both the thighs and you can make it as a gripping while you corner. So now let me talk about a very important topic that most of the people face on the Indian roads. Basically, जब हम लोग को एक तरफ से दूसरी तरफ जाना होता है, कुछ बाइक्स होते हैं जिनका टर्निंग रेडियस काफ़ी कम होता है, कुछ बाइक होता है जिसका टर्निंग रेडियस काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है कि उसको बार बार घुमाना पड़ता है. So now if I talk about the turning radius of this bike, then let me give you a small demo. So now I need to return on that side of the road. So now let's have a look. There's no car behind, there's no car. So now if I turn this bike handle totally, yes, within half of the road this bike is taking a turn. So the turning radius of this bike is very good. It's good to see that it have got a very small turning radius, so which is very appreciable. Now talking about the last aspect of this bike, is it a value for money? I would tell absolutely it's a value for money bike, because you get a bike of 650cc engine with 47 bhp and 52 Nm of torque, and which doesn't make you feel that you're riding a Royal Enfield motorcycle. Obviously you should go for this bike. Yes, this bike is value for money, and this bike costs around 2,80,000 in Siliguri, that is the ex-showroom price, and on road it will come like around 3,10,000. That depends, how much the state cost you the tax. So yeah, guys, that's all for this value for money part. And now talking about the conclusion, absolutely this is a great bike, great initiative by Royal Enfield. I really appreciate that the way they have treated this bike, the way they have made this bike. They have given this 6-speed gearbox, which is very appreciable, which doesn't make you feel the engine is exaggerating, and it have got a 6-speed gearbox, and the power and the torque is like on the very amazing. And when you ride this bike, there is no vibration at all. Trust me, I am riding this bike since 1 hour. I have not felt any kind of vibration. You can see me how cool I am riding this bike at the speed of 130. This bike doesn't make you feel exaggerated when you ride this bike at the speed of 120, 130. I mean, like, you can cruise this bike at a very easily at 120, 130. It don't disappoint you. And if you need more power, just accelerate, it will pull you back and it will go more ahead like 140 more easily. So yeah guys, that's all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope so that I could show you everything that I have got in this bike. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you have liked something, do press the like button. If you have something to comment, then do comment down in the comment section below, and you can share this vlog with other people so that they can come to know about this lovely machine made by Royal Enfield. So yeah guys, thank you so much, and before going, you can subscribe me, and you can also follow me on my Instagram handle, that is Bike and NILADRI. You can follow my Facebook page, that is Bike and NILADRI. You can also follow me on Twitter, that is Bike and NILADRI. And well, those who have a lot of queries or information to ask, they can mail me. My mail ID will be in the description box below, or else in the about section page of my YouTube channel. That's all for today's vlog guys. Thank you so much. Signing off, NILADRI here. We'll see you on the next vlog soon. Ride hard, ride safe. Bye bye.